Hey y'all,
What up?
we're back.
With another banger. No,
We're back with another topic. It's a good one this time. I mean, they've all been good actually. So, shout out to. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't like me shouting out people. So, yeah, this was another topic that was given to us as something we could talk about. And what are we talking about today?
Can men and women be friends?
Be just friends.
Be just friends.
Mm-hmm. You can start us off. I don't know, it's like a silver platter. It doesn't matter. Just start the conversation.
Yeah. Yes, you can be just friends. You know. You don't have to be intimate. I don't know. I have female friends, and clearly, even before you.
He has a lot of female friends.
Oh, side note, my phone is unlocked, not hidden.
I said it, but I didn't mean it like.
Yeah, no, I know, but
I don't even know about.
No, I want clarification.
Like,
listen, my phone will sit there. If I forget it at the house, I don't care. My wife can go through my phone if she like. She's played on my phone when it rang. I'm like, answer the phone. I don't care. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, my best friend is my wife. You know, these are just female friends I've had before her, but I do not, let me specify, I do not speak to them on a regular basis. It's maybe
and even if you
once a month.
I don't think there's a problem with it for
I don't
men
think
and women to be.
Either.
I think men and women can be just friends, but also people do have to realize that just friends can lead to a relationship if that's where the relationship is going.
Right.
But men and women can have platonic friendships.
Absolutely.
But so when a guy or a girl is dating their significant other, they shouldn't be like, oh no, you need to drop them as friends. But if
we know a lot of you do.
Yeah, but if the significant other does have some form of intuition that maybe that other person might like you more than friends, I would say listen to it, because sometimes that intuition is correct, especially for the women.
Sometimes women are just jealous.
I'm talking about if it's your girlfriend, fiance, wife.
Okay, okay, we're not talking about wife. We're talking about like someone you just dating.
So let's
like
say
how long you been dating her?
I don't know if y'all.
Because if you're gonna tell me after a month,
she
gonna say this girl likes you, and this girl has been your friend for 3 years.
But you can tell though. You can tell though if someone likes you like that. But I would say, I can say that men and women can be just friends, because I've known people that have been just friends for years. That I've known that we grew up in the church together. You know, when we were young, our families were close. I mean, as we get older, we're not as close, but you know, you still talk to them, and you can be platonically friends. So it's not, I don't think it's right if you're starting to date someone and they're like, well, you can't have the opposite sex as friends. Right. I don't know how that's possible, because your boss can be your opposite sex. So you're trying to say I shouldn't go to work?
Yes.
Or I shouldn't see my doctor, because some people have opposite sex doctors. But
listen, I can have female friends, she can't have male friends. That's just the way it is.
He lied.
No, like I said, I have no issues. You know, like I said, like it's one thing if when that person calls, you know,
and you're taking that call outside of the room,
right? Like
or you silence your phone so your significant other can't see it,
right?
Or you know, you always got to walk out when you're speaking to that person. Mm-hmm. You know,
if you can't talk to that person in front of your significant other,
then you know that's
Right.
not.
That's like
just
the
friends.
biggest red flag, right?
That's like something's going on there.
Right, because you should be able to speak to your friend in front of your
Significant other if we're just friends. Or you can even be like, hey, oh, I'm on the phone with this person. I got to go do something. Talk to them real quick without any issues, you know? But if there's that kind of hidden factor in it where they're hiding it from you, oh, you can't look in their phone, or they've had like a text exchange and it's like you can't see it, then it's like, yeah, I know there's more going on there than that's just my homie.
Yeah,
that's my friend with some benefits.
Yeah, see, I just lost my train of thought. It was a good one, though.
Oh, my bad.
No, it was good. I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, I think men and women can be just friends, especially if it's an open, honest friendship.
Absolutely.
But if it's one of those I'm sneaking around to be your friend, then yeah, no, that's not friendship.
Like when we're out, like when I see people who I know or people who see me who I know, and they come up to me, if it's a guy, like I tend to get talking and I'm like, oh, by the way, this is my wife. But the moment a female walks up who I know, the first thing I do is introduce my wife. You don't want to be in the bad list, like sitting there talking to some female with your woman right there, and then, oh, by the way, you know, or you don't introduce
at all, and that person
listen,
walk away,
yeah,
and you're
listen.
just like, awkward.
Yeah, nah,
like you
don't
just
want-
had a full-blown conversation. I don't even know who that was you talking to.
I know too many people to not.
Now he's bad with introducing me to family because he just assumes I know everybody in his family, but he does do that with friends.
Yeah, with friends, yeah. Because family is family.
No, because if it's a family member that I don't know, I would like, hey, listen, there's been so many times where I have introduced them to the same people.
Who?
And every time, like, my friends and family, every time we see them, like, oh, did you guys meet? Like, we just had a conversation the last time. I'm like, oh, okay, well, just making sure. But him is like, he just assumes I know everybody. But if it's a female, he will stop and say, hey, this is my wife. You know, he'll
that's the
introduce
first
us or
thing I
whatever.
do.
But yeah.
I don't play those games. You're not going to mess up a happy home. I'm not sleeping on anyone's couch. Number one, I'm not sleeping on the couch, period.
Shoot, if he don't introduce me to his female friends, he goes sleep on that female friend's couch. So.
Where's Becky? I need to call
That's right,
Becky.
call Becky so you could be on her couch.
No, but yes. Bottom line, males and females can just be friends.
Moral of the story.
Yeah.
He forgets that's our line. Moral of the story is men and women can be friends as long as it's an open, honest friendship that you don't need to hide from your significant other.
Yes, red flags if the phone rings and the person leaves the room.
I gotta go outside for a minute.
Or every time you come over to the house, his phone is magically or her phone is magically on silent.
Yeah.
Or text messages, or you like
Or
over
you
here
are
like this.
coming and that person's going and there's no interaction, or you know they've known this friend for like 10 years. You've been in a relationship for 6 months to a year, and I still haven't met this 10-year friend. So yeah, obviously that is not a friendship. That is they're my friend, but we're also doing other things that's not friendly.
Yeah, I mean those are red flags. I can't help you any more than that. You know, those are definite red flags. Don't be like, no, there's nothing going on.
Like, no, when they start saying, really?
Right.
Oh, you know. No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Or you be like this, like, and she goes, oh, let me see that. And you're like, oh, whoa.
Like, whoa, that's doing too much there.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Okay.
You know, or then if he lets you see, and the next thing you know, his whole message log or her message log is just clear of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like, every time you look, there's no messages. The lies you tell, because ain't nobody taking time out to delete all the messages out their phones.
I got at least
So
about
we
3,000.
know that there's something going on if you cannot see any one message from that person in their phone.
So true.
Or any call logs of them calling them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you should already know that ain't my friend. That's my friend.
I mean, or something could have happened between them, and then they figured, they should just remain friends. Is that a problem if they were intimate, and then
that could become a little awkward, especially if they end up like seeing that person very often. That could, but that's a conversation that needs to be had.
But what if you didn't know, and like years passed, and you've been with this person for 3 years, and then I mean, you've met the friend and you guys are great or whatever, and then he's like, I just want to tell you, long before we were intimate, a couple times, and then we figured that we're better off as friends. Is that a problem? Because if there was no interaction of like, I don't know, they like each other while you two are together, I think it should be fine.
It should be fine, but like I said, that should be a conversation. That's a conversation that needs to be had, because that might make.
Why? How do I know you're gonna last?
It's been 3 years. Obviously, it's gonna. Either way.
If you don't make it to the 10-year mark, then what's the point of telling me?
Or whatever. So I think I think that should be a conversation. That you should have a conversation about that. One, why did it take you so long to tell me? For one, and then after that, it's I will have to talk through my feelings or figure out my feelings.
But see, then
but it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want to see you, I don't want to see her. It's just like, okay, y'all been intimate a couple times.
But then your whole mind is gonna wonder why tell
that's
that,
why
open Pandora's box.
But you should know, because then especially if that person has been around for years and family members know and friends know, at some point it's gonna slip out, especially when people are having a little too much to drink.
Okay, but
and
if
it slips out, and then it's like, we've been friends for this long and now I'm finding out this way? Like, come on.
Okay.
That's why
does it make it better if she has a man and she brought the man around?
No, I still think I'm not saying that's cause to break up or that's cause for us not to be friends with that other person again. I'm saying a conversation should be had.
Why?
And then the other
disagree.
person, a conversation as in, okay, you tell me, I don't really know how I feel about it. It's gonna make me a little awkward for a little while. I have to come to terms with my own emotions about it.
Women,
but
awkward for a little bit. Every time you see that person, was she better than me?
Not every woman is like that, because I'm not.
You're right, 95.
But I'm saying, that's why I said a conversation should be had, and then that person has to figure out their own feelings about the situation. Because if they're friends with that other person anyway, and there's never been anything where it seems as if like the other two had something, then it's like, okay, well, I've been around them.
I think we should have a conversation. Hold on, people. All right, we're back.
He's being stupid. There was no conversation.
He's a hater.
But anyway, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe, please.
Yes. Hit the bell notification.
Yeah.
So you know when we
and
post.
Do you see my beautiful jewelry? I will definitely tell y'all where to get from. Next video.
Again, we don't do
on my side. We don't do shout outs, but I'm doing my own side conversations, okay? Where I'll review other things besides our conversations.
Cool. That's cool.
That's right. I have to talk about my book that I read. But
so
anyway,
today is Tuesday. This video will be, well, if you're watching it now, that means it's Wednesday. So, yeah.
Or it might be uploaded today. If the Mista isn't, you could upload this today. Okay. Whatever. But it will be uploaded by Wednesday.
Yeah.
So y'all can see him. We'll try to be more consistent. He got a little lazy. So, now we just gotta get back on our grind with our videos.
Yes.
Because after not having it for a while, there were a few people who said, you know, hey, what happened to your video? So it makes me feel good that people are watching. So thank y'all for watching. So
We
please
appreciate
share.
it. Yes.
Get our names out there, folks, you know.
Absolutely.
And send us more conversation topics. Cause
Okay, Oprah. It's enough. It's a long video.
all right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later at our next Cartels Conversations.
Peace out.